Hello people, I got right here is the Ion Party Rocker. It's a great, nice machine to have for parties and stuff like that for your kids. But, just like with anything else, sometimes it messes up. And with these, the lights may go out. And what I'm about to show you today is how to change out the lights, the LED lights inside of the Ion Party Rocker when it goes out. The first thing you'll have to do is remove the screws. Well, actually, they're like little bits, so you'll need an actual bit looking thing to remove. You can get them from, AutoZone or something like that. Normally, it's not a big deal to get these things. But the first thing you want to do is actually remove the actual things from the side, from the four corners of the Ion Rocker, like that. I've already removed most of them. There's going to be 3 screws in each one, a top and 2 sides. So basically, remove all 4 of the silver braces that's on the 4 corners of the Party Ion Rocker. Let me go ahead and get them out the way. It's just going to be 3 screws in each one. And once you remove it, it should look like this. 4 corners is open. The next thing you want to do is, there's going to be 4 screws in the front of the Party Ion Rocker, which is going to be right in the front by your knobs and all that. For these screws, you just need a basic Phillips screwdriver, pretty much, and you just take out the 4 screws. I've already taken out most of them, so I can just take out the last 2 pretty much. You'll see 4 screws in the front. You take those screws out. Once you have that done, next, you go to the back, and there'll be like a plastic piece right here. And back here, there'll be 1 screw in the back. I've already taken it out, but I'm showing you where it goes at, right here. Just a little small screw. Once again, you can take your Phillips screwdriver and remove that. Once you take off all those screws, the 4 corners, which will be 3 little bits, which means you get you like a little, one of these little things like it comes in a pack, pretty much. It don't really cost too much or nothing. And then remove the small screw from the back, in the very back of the Ion Rocker. And then in the front, you remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have done that, you should be able to just lift up the top of the Ion Party Rocker. Lift it to the front. And inside of it, you should see the electronic components. Now don't be afraid now. This is not hard at all to do. Right here is actually your LED lighting. On the Ion Party Rocker, it'll be 6 lights. It'll be a green, blue, red, green, green. So, to change out your LED light, the first thing you want to do is look over here to the actual control board. There'll be, you just unplug the actual wiring. You'll see 1, just pull up on it. Just pull up on the wiring and it'll come loose. The one beside it, it'll come loose. And then pull up on the next one. It just completely unplug out the board. All 3 ends will come loose. And don't worry about knowing where they go back at, because they only will fit in a certain spots that's on the board. Next thing you want to do is take your LED board, hold it up. It actually will separate off of the bottom part. So you could either disconnect this middle screw from off of here. I can show you this. I'm holding it up because it's kind of springish. Got it loose, so I'm just going to take my finger and the rest of it, pull it up. And once this screw comes out of it, this will come loose. And then all you have to do, you'll see a brace over here holding the wire harness to the bottom part. You just take that off. Or what you can do is, you also can disconnect this whole piece right here. It's 4 screws to disconnect this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already had it kind of loose, so I'm just going to unloosen this one. Once you do that, just hold You disconnect it some more. Well, actually, unscrew it a little bit more. Be careful with the lid. Once you do that, this whole piece will come out. And it's pretty much, it's your LED lighting along with the actual motor that makes it move around. But then you can, but to actually change out your lighting, you just want to take that run screw out the middle and remove this piece. Once you remove this piece, all you have to do next is take out this screw right here, which releases this wire. Or you can pop off the little plastic clamp that's on it, but it's easy just to take that screw out. Once you do that, this whole piece will completely come loose. And all you got to do then is call Ion or look for where you can find this actual part at, which you'll have for the Ion Party Rocker. It's the IPA222 LED. To get those numbers, because you want to get it before you take it out to have it to replace it. Also, there's another number called 2113 on the side. But if you call Ion, they should know exactly what it is that you need. So pretty much to remove and change out your LED light in case they go out on the Ion Party Rocker, you want to remove this off of this, or you can take the whole piece out, or either way you want to do it. And then once you're done with that, you get your new board, do the exact same thing. If you take it, you'll see where your cord was hooked up at. Connect it back on here. Connect it back. What do I do with that screw? Okay. You would want to take the same screw you took out the middle of the old one, stick it back in to the new one as a hole right in the middle. I'm kind of getting started with my fingers. Just screw it in. Or you can get it from over here. So you can see the screw going in. And then pretty much just take, kind of hold it up some because it's kind of, on top of the wooden block that it sits on. Take your screwdriver. You want to pretty much just get one started. Once you get one started, they'll line up. This is just screw it in, so you may have to play with it some to get all the way screwed back in right. So I'm just screwing down the first screw. Screw down, and then going to the second screw. The hole should line up once you get one in. Make sure it's completely lined up correctly. Second screw. Basic 4 screws, you put it down. So it should be like that now. And you have this part facing towards your back speaker. Make sure you tighten this down. It'll be a little loose because it sits on a spring thing, so it's supposed to be like that. Next, what you want to do is you take the red and black wire. You want to plug it right in to the little bitty on the front. Looks like a little 2-prong. This is 2-prong. You'll see a 2-prong. Yeah, put them in where they fit pretty much. You'll be able to see where they fit. So I'm taking this one. Make sure you got the right way. You want to make sure you got it facing out. It's easy. It won't go in no other way though. So plug it in. So that one's in. Next, you got your oranges and yellow wires. This one will fit right over here. So you'll know because they won't go nowhere but one place. Plugs in. Next, you want to get your this one, which basically plugs right into here into the front. Just make sure you don't push them down too hard or make sure it's on the. So now everything's plugged back up pretty much. Everything pretty much should be done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it up. I'm not going to put everything back together again, but I'm going to plug it up and show you that it works. The lights will come on. in pictures first, of course. Then there you go. Everything is working back there. That's how you change out the light on the eye and the music's on. That's how you change out the light on an LED party worker ion, pretty much. Now next I'm just going to put all the pieces back onto it, the braces back on the side, screws back in the front, and pretty much that's it.